In this video, we're going to show you how to install the motor mount on your Ford Explorer located on the passenger side of the engine. Now underneath, you want to go ahead and position your jack with the block of wood underneath the oil pan right here. You do not want to jack the engine up. You simply want to apply some pressure on the bottom side of the engine, supporting it while we disconnect the motor mount. Our motor mount is located right here. There are two big bolts on the back side, one on the front side. It's 18 millimeter. I'm going to go ahead, loosen, and remove these. Going to remove these here. Now if you note, there's actually blue Loctite on these here. When we reinstall it, we need to reapply some blue Loctite. Using a 15 millimeter socket, I want to go ahead and loosen and remove the 4 nuts securing the other side of the mount. Now at this point here, we're removing our last nut here, and you can see that the engine is dropping down a tiny bit. At this point here, we're going to apply some pressure to our jack to go ahead and raise that up a little bit. Continue to remove that nut. Now with everything loose, we can reach down, grab all the nuts that we just loosened. Going to loosen this clamp on our expansion tank hose. I'll go ahead and loosen this a little bit. Gently squeeze that hose and pull it. Use our trim tool to pop this little retainer button out. Tuck that harness off to the side a little bit. We're going to use our 13 millimeter. There's 2 8 millimeter bolts holding our expansion tank here. There's one over here and one on the back side. We have our AC line right over here. We're going to use our trim tool. Separate that line from this plastic reservoir. We just want to maneuver that so we can get this unit up and out. Move the AC line a little bit, and here we go. Let's go ahead and feed this down. You want to line it up on the studs on the engine, drop that down into place. We're going to go ahead and get the nuts installed onto the studs on the engine part. You want to make sure that these are good and tight. Now I'm going to grab the top of the mount, bring a bolt back here, and when we pull the motor, I'm going to go ahead and get that lined up just like that. I'm going to go ahead and get the other two bolts dropped in. Before we tighten down those 3 bolts holding the motor to the chassis itself, we're going to go ahead and lower our jack and remove that from the vehicle. Tighten down the motor mount bolts. Torque the 3 large bolts down to 66 foot-pounds. Repeat for the other 2. Torque down the 4 nuts to 46 foot-pounds. Repeat for the other 3. Install the coolant reservoir. We have a little tab on the back that fits into the hole on the fender well. Line that up, drop it down inside, install your 2 bolts. Once that bottoms out, you're good. Doesn't have to be super tight. Install the little plastic retainer button here for your AC line. Install the bolt for your AC line bracket. Snug that down. Bring the coolant hose over. Slide that on. Reinstall your clamp. Once you release the clamp on that hose there, you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.